EA just saved Star Wars Battlefront 2, and that's such a good thing because that's a really great game, and there's a whole lot of love poured into that product, and it would have sucked to see this microtransaction mess mar what is otherwise an awesome entry in the Star Wars gaming series. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach, Ghost Robo, and we're talking Battlefront 2. I've had the opportunity to play all of Battlefront 2, and as you'll see on my channel later today, you're going to get a review, and you're going to get gameplay, and you're going to see it's a very beautiful game with a lot of content, and most of that content is really darn good. They've made significant upgrades, they've made significant additions, but all of this was trending towards dangerous dark territory due to real ruthless upset over the cost of heroes via in-game currency. Now, there is definitely reason to be upset about a system that was projecting dozens and dozens of hours necessary to unlock a hero without money, and people have been complaining about the multiplayer seeming like pay to win based on the star cards, based on the loot crates, based on how that all factors out, and that a lot of it was just taking players way too long, and it was way unbalanced of a system. Now, there were some comments earlier over the weekend, and they got met with a horrible amount of hate. In fact, the response from EA over on Reddit is the most downvoted comment in Reddit history, which is craziness. And if it was just downvotes, that would be okay. But this started venturing into death threat and nasty message territory, which is something I will never condone. And look, that is never okay. And I worry about what this change says to people. So let's get to the change. The change basically is that now these heroes have been reduced by 75%. So now Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader cost 15,000 credits. Emperor Palpatine, Chewbacca, and Leia cost 10,000 credits. And Iden Versio is 5,000 credits. They really lowered it down significantly. And this comes from an official statement from John Wasilizik, the executive producer at DICE. And, you know, look, gotta give them props for being alert and aware to what the fans are saying and to what the players are pushing for. But my fear here is what preceded this change. I think that EA would have still made the change had players been more docile and decent about it. But the fact that there was this insane, angry response, I really hope this does not send signals to those people that that kind of ridiculous fervor is what creates change. Because it's not. It's not okay, and it's never good. And these people, whether their game sucked or whether their game was a standout, whether their microtransactions were a mess or perfect, nobody deserves that kind of treatment. No matter what their field is, no matter what their job, no matter what they created, how good or how bad, nobody deserves that, and it's totally uncalled for. I really, it burns me inside to know that there are fellow gamers out there, and maybe ones that I talk to on Twitter, or ones that I interact with in YouTube comments, or ones that I play with, that are treating other human beings like that. These people poured their heart and soul into the game. I'm not saying you have to buy it. I'm not saying you have to say it's good. But you definitely have to either A, treat these people with respect, or just not even interact. The third option, which is what happened over the weekend, of extreme hatred and vitriol, just, it makes me sad. It makes me sad that our gaming community as a whole even has that kind of a response and reaction. And I know that most of you watching this video, or if not all of you, weren't involved in that. And so this is not trying to point fingers in any way. It just, I don't know. I'm a sensitive person, and it sucks to see something like that happen. That being said, they made a really good change. I think that it's going to save the game. And unfortunately, sticking to their guns in the face of extreme, basically bullying, would have been bad for the project. It would have been bad for sales, and it would have painted this entire big, epic release in a really negative light. Now, remember, the people that were being attacked had nothing to do with picking the microtransactions. That's not something that a community manager or a developer ever chooses. So, not only is the hate absolutely uncalled for and ridiculous and beyond belief, it wasn't even directed at the right people. And I get that you're just spewing, you know, we want change, and then some people take that to the nth degree. But look, in the future, companies are more responsive and more accessible than ever. You can reach them on Twitter. You can reach them on Reddit AMAs. Sometimes you can even reach them in the game. They'll do Twitch broadcasts. They'll do all sorts of things. Come at these people with calm, constructive criticism, and it will get you somewhere. Many of these companies want to sell their game to you. Many of these companies want to be loved. Many of these companies hire people specifically to interact with influencers, with fans, with top players. Their goal is to create a community of fun, of longevity, and of positivity. So please, going forward, this is just a call out to everyone involved in gaming everywhere. Please, let's treat these people as human beings. Let's handle these situations maturely and responsibly. Let's push for what we want. Let's fight for the good kind of game development, the good kind of microtransaction practices, the good kind of player, developer, publisher relations that we would like. But let's do it in a way that, gosh, is decent. Again, kudos to EA. They made this big change. 75% is a major reduction, and it's going to make things a heck of a lot easier. 15,000 credits is far easier than 60,000. So they have done a major switch. The update is already out there. If not, it's rolling out to everyone. But please, 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 be a decent human being to other people out there. Star Wars Battlefront 2, I'll have my full review. This is definitely a great thing because it should hopefully, 1, keep these people out of harm's way. 2, it erases a really tense subject for the launch of the game, the impending launch. And 3, it's good for players. So it's good all around. This is a bold, beautiful move, and all I saw all day was A, how much EA sucks, and B, how sad it was that people were treating those people so bad. And now, hopefully, both of those things can be addressed, because clearly EA is trying, and they've made a good change, and hopefully that change will put the hatred aside. So I just wanted to give you guys that update. I'll have much more Battlefront 2 content. I really love the game. I can't wait to share more with you. But yeah, I think they saved the game, and hopefully in the future, we can save these people a whole lot of trouble. Thank you so much for watching. Fantastic day. I love you. Games are supposed to be fun. The world is supposed to be a good place. So let's all do our part to make it that. I love you all. Until next time, drink some hot chocolate. Thanks again, and we'll see you all later.